because he was Corey's people, and given that what the show was, I assumed that he was a comic.
Right.
So kind of, and Ricky, you know how comics are. We bust each other's cojones. You know what I mean? So I didn't know that I was dealing with somebody with female skin.
Oh wow! Help keep it real, dog.
You know what I'm saying? So, listen, man, I'm a grown man, so I indulge in certain things, and I definitely had some Tangeray, but it wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like Corey was making a scene, but like I said, if I'd have saw it coming, if I could have even smelled it coming, you know what I mean? I'd have been prepared for it, but I thought we was just doing what comics do, and it was just in that environment.
And he took it a little bit more personal.
Like it was ramping up. That's why, because sometimes.
But it didn't seem like it was ramping up to me. I'm a New York dude, and
right,
it's like
right.
no matter what hood you're from, barbershop talk is barbershop talk. So I talk with a certain vernacular and style. You know what I'm saying? And I was just talking as me as though I was amongst family in a certain setting. You know what I mean? So did I know that Uncle Ray was gonna flip out like that? Of course not.
Huh.
Oh,
and the crazy thing is, I did some commentary on it, and I was talking about he actually really didn't even really seem like he hit you.
Well, everything that I had heard and from people that saw it, and I was like, those he didn't really, you know what I mean? Like it looked like some weak, like he didn't really know what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? Because the rumor was, oh man, I know how when it hits the media things get amped up and exaggerated. Oh my God, he was knocked out. It's like, come on, man. You know what I mean? My chin was intact, and he didn't even catch me like that. You know what I mean?
I would have fell on the floor and went to the hospital to try.
Well, no, listen. I've been told by my 3 older Jewish white friends, Tannenbaum, Rosenblum, and Goldstein.
All right, now.
That there are consequences and repercussions to your actions.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I'm not saying what that means, but according to Tannenbaum, Goldstein and
Rosenblum,
there's consequences to your actions. There's always listen, we always know there's certain ways that things can be dealt with. And for the first 2 weeks.
Aaron, that dude, he's not a comedian?
No, I don't believe so. If he was a comic, and you couldn't handle what comics do, then you in the wrong business. So clearly he must not be a comedian.
Man. Now, Aaron, how did it start? It was just conversation. What were y'all?
Yeah, we was talking about a bunch of things. We were talking about Obama, and comedically, we were talking about Corey. I don't know if that's the right word to brand him as, but Corey's real into. I don't want to say homophobic, but Corey, the whole idea of a black man wearing a dress, is I guess not just in the black community, but in his world, like it's the worst thing a black man can do. And from a comedic perspective, my argument was, how many times have we seen that? That's just basic comedy 101. Everybody from Milton Berle to Eddie Murphy, who's one of the most iconic comedians and legends ever. With Richard Pryor, Martin Lawrence with Big Mama's House. When you do the church lady, so I never, as a comic, I never understood why that was always frowned upon, like it's somehow degrading to black men. I can understand
it's only frowned upon by certain comics or whatever, because I had a comic go off on me about it, and I'm like, it's a real character. I was raised by old black women,
right.
Grandma. I had all my grandmothers, all my great grandmothers, and it made people laugh when I would imitate them and reminded them of their grandmother. I said,
listen, again,
in a lot of movies.
Right, like I said, whether it's Richard, Eddie, Martin, Tyler Perry, that's just comedy 101. That's just one of the old staples. Flip Wilson of comedy. So I never saw that as a race thing. To me, it was always a comedy thing. So between that and talking about Obama, and we probably touched on 2 or 3 subjects that just really got heated. And like I said, man, when I'm in the moment, you know what I'm saying, and I think I'm in a setting amongst friends and family, and you know, we talk different than how we talk, you know, amongst white folks sometimes. You know, and we get real animated, and you know what I'm saying, it was just a moment where I was in the groove, and I was told beforehand, you know, when you come do the 5150 show, let it all hang out. But you know, like I said, man, you know, we comics, man, we got a way of saying things that can touch your mind and touch your nerves, and I didn't know that, you know, my man had, you know, lingerie thin lace panty fillings.
Yeah. Not lingerie, thin lace. The thin lace.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but on the up note though, beyond that, man, like, I mean, the funny's still intact. You on tour right now. How many cities you touching over the next couple months?
You know, I'm always booked the whole year, so I don't really have no time off. I'm booked up every week. I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm still out there, man.
Addison Improv this weekend.
Yeah, 2 shows tonight, 3 Saturday, 1 on Sunday. I think my man got the times over here.
Hey boy, I'm coming. I'll be there. I'm gonna come to your late show. I'm gonna stop by. Say hi.
Please do. It'd be an honor to have you, dog.
Yeah, we're across town at there, but I'm gonna come support you though. As soon as I get off stage,
is the brat still there?
Yeah, she is.
Hey, you know what's funny? You know what's funny? I was hearing y'all freestyle. I was like, damn, y'all was killing it.
Thank you.
I was like, that would have been the time to have me do the double dutch thing and jump in the rope with you. You know what I mean? It sounded lovely.
I know the listeners driving around in the car like, damn, he's sitting right there. And people don't know that you're actually in Dallas at 97.9 The Beat.
Yeah. Yeah, and thing number 2, I was on a while back ago. I was on Twitter, and I didn't know if it was a real picture or not, but there was a picture of you, Brat, with an afro.
That's not me.
That's not you.
That is not.
Well, I don't care if it's not you. I blew it up and put it on my wall. It's on my wall.
Well, listen, whether it was you,
let us keep our imagination, please.